A massive weather system is about to collide with Western Australia, and you need to know exactly when it will hit your town. 100 millimetres of rain in 24 hours. Tropical cyclone warnings. Severe thunderstorms tracking across 5 states. This is not a drill. Right now, a dangerous low-pressure system is moving across the Northern Territory into Western Australia. The Bureau of Meteorology has issued a moderate risk cyclone warning, but the timing of this system could change everything. In the next few minutes, I will reveal which cities will be hit first and exactly when you need to prepare. The satellite imagery shows a massive low-pressure zone departing the Northern Territory. This system is accelerating toward the Kimberley region, Broome, Port Hedland, Karratha. These coastal communities are directly in the firing line. The critical question is, will this intensify into a tropical cyclone? Water temperature is the key factor. As this system drifts over the ocean, it will encounter warm tropical waters. That is fuel for cyclones. But there is another area of low pressure to the south, acting like a vacuum, trying to absorb this system. Think of it like two weather giants wrestling for control. If that southern low weakens, we could see rapid intensification. If it stays strong, the system spreads out and loses power. The models are updating every 6 hours and the forecast keeps shifting. Here is your reward for staying with me. I am going to break down the exact timeline for every major city. No generic forecasts, specific times, specific rainfall totals, specific wind speeds, and I will tell you which suburbs in Melbourne and Sydney have the best chance of finally breaking their dry spell. Keep watching because I will reveal the complete rainfall forecast map. Let us start with Friday, February the 6th. The low-pressure system drifts out over the Kimberley. Broome will see the first rain bands moving in around midday. Expect showers developing into thunderstorms by 3 post-meridian rainfall totals between 50 and 100 millimetres by midnight. Port Hedland, heavy rain arrives Friday evening around 6 post-meridian, continuing through Saturday morning. Total accumulation could exceed 100 millimetres in just 18 hours. High pressure dominates the south initially. Perth, Adelaide and Melbourne stay bone dry, but a line of thunderstorms is developing across South Australia. Alice Springs will see the first storms Friday afternoon, tracking south-southeast to Woomera by Friday night. By Saturday morning, this corridor lights up with electrical activity. Coober Pedy, Roxby Downs, even Port Augusta. Rainfall amounts 15 to 30 millimetres, significant for parched regions. Saturday, February the 7th. The tropical low makes its big move, drifting further out to sea west of Broome. Ocean temperatures here are 28 to 29 degrees Celsius, prime cyclone territory. The Bureau increases the cyclone formation chance to moderate to high. The computer models show 3 possible scenarios. Scenario 1, the low intensifies into a Category 1 tropical cyclone by Saturday evening, tracking parallel to the coast toward Karratha and Dampier. Scenario 2, the system weakens and falls apart as the southern low absorbs it. Scenario 3, and this is the one to watch. The system maintains strength and begins a slow turn southward, threatening Carnarvon and Geraldton by early next week. The European model favours Scenario 3. The American model favours Scenario 1. The Australian Bureau S Access model sits somewhere in between. This is why you need to check updates every 6 hours if you live anywhere along the Western Australian coast from Broome to Geraldton. Let me break down what each model is showing. The American GFS model brings the system closest to the coast, maintaining tropical cyclone strength through Sunday. Maximum wind gusts near the centre could reach 90 to 110 kilometres per hour if this model verifies. Rainfall totals along the Pilbara coast would be extreme, possibly 150 to 200 millimetres. The European model shows slightly more rain inland for Western Australia, but less along the southern coast. The convergence line through Central Australia is similar across all models. New South Wales shows some areas potentially exceeding 100 millimetres, particularly mountain regions. The Bureau S Access model shows the tropical low turning inland earlier, which limits southern coastal rainfall in Western Australia. However, it shows eastern Victoria getting better rainfall chances, 20 to 40 millimetres for many areas. This model has the low tracking slightly different, which changes everything for Melbourne. Three models, three slightly different solutions. The common threads: heavy rain for western coastal areas, significant rain for inland New South Wales, possible rain for Victoria, mostly dry for Queensland except Cairns. Meanwhile, in the east, New South Wales sees scattered showers and thunderstorms. Sydney S western suburbs, Penrith, Parramatta, Liverpool have a 40% chance of storms Saturday afternoon. Rainfall, 5 to 15 millimetres. Canberra stays dry Saturday, but that changes Sunday, February the 8th. Mark this day on your calendar. This is when everything converges. The tropical low, whether it is a cyclone or not, is now positioned west of Port Hedland, tracking south. Heavy rain is falling across a massive area. 100 millimetres north of Geraldton, 150 millimetres near Carnarvon. The rain is relentless. Coastal towns are seeing wind gusts of 60 to 80 kilometres per hour. But here is the bombshell. While everyone is watching Western Australia, a secondary low-pressure system is forming over northwestern Victoria and southern New South Wales. This is the game changer for the eastern states. Alice Springs, your heavy rain has arrived. 100 millimetres within 24 hours for areas around Alice Springs. This is flooding rain for Central Australia. The system pushes south into South Australia. Woomera, Roxby Downs, you are looking at 20 to 60 millimetres. Victoria, pay attention. That low pressure over your northwestern corner is pulling moisture up from the south. Mildura sees increasing clouds Sunday morning. Showers develop by afternoon. Bendigo, Ballarat, even outer western Melbourne suburbs have a genuine chance of rain Sunday evening into Monday. Rainfall totals 1 to 10 millimetres initially, but models suggest this could increase Monday and Tuesday. Tasmania, a northeasterly flow develops Sunday, increasing shower chances across northern and eastern areas. Launceston could see 10 to 20 millimetres Sunday into Monday. Hobart stays mostly dry, but clouds increase. Monday, February the 9th, the tropical system in the west is now tracking inland north of Geraldton. It is weakening but still producing heavy rain. Some areas between Geraldton and Meekatharra could see 150 millimetres in 48 hours. That is enough to cause flash flooding in normally dry creek beds. The eastern low-pressure system intensifies. This is critical. New South Wales, you are about to get hammered, not coastal areas. Inland, the mountains, the ranges, the central west, Orange, Bathurst, Dubbo. Monday afternoon, thunderstorms erupt. These are high precipitation supercells, rainfall rates of 50 to 100 millimetres in 2 to 3 hours. Some locations near the mountains could see total accumulations exceeding 100 millimetres by Tuesday morning. This is flash flood territory. Creeks will rise rapidly. Do not attempt to cross flooded roads. Sydney, your western suburbs get clipped Monday evening. Penrith, Blacktown, Parramatta expect heavy downpours between 6 and 10 post-meridian Monday night. Rainfall 20 to 50 millimetres. Eastern suburbs and beaches stay mostly dry. Canberra, Monday night into Tuesday morning is your window. 15 to 30 millimetres possible. Melbourne, this is where the forecast gets tricky. High pressure is trying to hold on. If it weakens just slightly, that rainfall from New South Wales can sink further south and you get proper rain Tuesday. Right now, the odds are 50-50. Northern suburbs, Craigieburn, Whittlesea have the best chance. 20 to 40 millimetres possible if the system tracks correctly. Adelaide, you stay mostly dry Monday, but a band of showers approaches from the north. Gawler, Elizabeth, northern suburbs see scattered showers Monday night. 5 to 15 millimetres Tuesday, February the 10th. The New South Wales rainfall begins to ease, but totals are impressive. Some areas in the ranges have exceeded 100 millimetres. Flooding is occurring in normally dry creek systems. The SES is responding to multiple calls. Victoria, this is your day. If the low pressure has tracked correctly, widespread rain develops across northern and central Victoria. Shepparton, Seymour, Bendigo could see 20 to 40 millimetres. Melbourne S northern and western suburbs 10 to 30 millimetres, not drought breaking but significant. The city centre and eastern suburbs see lighter amounts, 5 to 15 millimetres. Tasmania S western areas get their turn. Queenstown, Strahan, Zeehan could see 30 to 60 millimetres Tuesday into Wednesday. This is good news for hydroelectric catchments. Wednesday brings easing conditions. Western Australia is drying out. The tropical system has dissipated inland. New South Wales is clearing from the west. Victoria sees a few lingering showers, but mostly clearing skies. Tasmania's west coast continues wet, but easing through the day. Queensland has stayed mostly dry through this entire event, except for Cairns and far north areas, which see scattered showers and storms late week. 50 to 100 millimetres for Cairns by Friday. Now, let me tell you about the long-range outlook. There is something developing for next weekend that you need to know about. The long-range models are showing another significant system developing around February the 15th to 16th. That is next weekend. It is too early for details, but the pattern suggests another low-pressure system could impact southeastern Australia. Melbourne, this could be your best chance for substantial rain. The models show a deep low tracking across the bight toward Victoria. If this verifies, we could see 50 to 100 millimetres across Victoria and South Australia. This would be a genuine drought breaker for many areas that have missed out on this current system. For those asking about long-term outlook, March is trending wetter than average for eastern Australia. The models suggest a pattern change mid-month, more low-pressure systems, more rain-bearing systems, but that is still 3 to 4 weeks away. Focus on the next 7 days first. Let me give you the key takeaways. Western Australia, your heaviest rain is Friday through Monday. 100 to 150 millimetres coastal areas. Cyclone risk remains moderate with peak risk Sunday. Inland New South Wales, Monday is your day. Prepare for flash flooding in mountain areas. Victoria, Tuesday is your best chance. 50-50 odds, but worth watching closely. Tasmania, Tuesday night and Wednesday for western areas. Queensland stays mostly dry, except Cairns late week. Temperature-wise, extreme heat builds across inland areas next week. New South Wales and Queensland could see temperatures exceeding 40 degrees in western areas by Thursday and Friday. Adelaide hits 38 degrees Thursday before a cool change. Melbourne reaches 34 degrees Wednesday before drying out. The critical message is this: weather is not static. These systems are evolving hour by hour. The tropical low could intensify or weaken. The eastern low could track north or south. 10 millimetres difference in the track means the difference between rain and no rain for millions of people. Check the Bureau of Meteorology every 6 hours for updates. They are tracking the tropical system closely. They will issue warnings if cyclone formation becomes likely. They will issue severe thunderstorm warnings as those cells develop over New South Wales Monday. For those asking about long-term outlook beyond this system, I have already mentioned the potential for another significant low around February 15th to 16th. But even more broadly, we are seeing a shift in the weather pattern. The high pressure systems that have been dominating southern Australia are weakening. This allows more weather systems to push through. If you live in a flood-prone area, prepare now. Not when the rain starts. Clear your gutters, check your drainage, move valuables off the floor, have your emergency kit ready. Torch, batteries, water, non-perishable food. Have a battery-powered radio. Keep your mobile phone charged. Know your evacuation routes. If flooding occurs, never drive through water. Turn around, do not drown. It only takes 15 centimetres of water to float a car. For Western Australia residents, secure outdoor furniture. Trim tree branches near your house. Stock up on essential supplies before the rain starts. Bread, milk and tinned food fly off the shelves when a cyclone warning is issued. If you are in a cyclone watch area, have your cyclone kit ready. Fill your car with petrol. Charge all your devices. Download the ABC emergency app. Download the Bureau S weather app. Have cash on hand in case power outages affect ATMs and EFT POS. This is not fear-mongering. This is preparation. Australian weather can change from benign to dangerous in hours. We saw it in the 2022 floods. We saw it in the 2019 bushfires. Preparation saves lives. Comment your location below. I will respond with your specific forecast. Share this video with friends and family in affected areas. They need to know what is coming and when. Here is what you need to do right now. Comment below with your city or town. I will give you a personalised forecast based on the latest data. Are you in Broome, Port Hedland, Orange, Dubbo, Melbourne? Tell me. I will reply with specific timing and rainfall amounts for your location. Next video drops Monday night with a complete update on the tropical system and the New South Wales flooding risk. I will have updated models, new rainfall totals, new timing. You do not want to miss it because Monday is when the action peaks. Some of you asked about coastal erosion with this system. Yes, Western Australia beaches will see significant wave action, swells building to 4 to 6 metres along the Pilbara coast. Beach erosion is likely. Stay off the beaches during the height of the storm. Dangerous rip currents and king tides are forecast. For surfers, this will produce excellent waves, but conditions will be extremely dangerous. Only experienced surfers in protected locations should consider it. Fishermen, the seas will be rough Friday through Monday along the entire Western Australian coast. Small craft warnings are likely. If you are planning a fishing trip, reschedule it. Bureau of Meteorology will hold media briefings Friday morning and Sunday morning on the tropical system. Watch those. They will provide the most up-to-date official information. My videos complement their forecasts, but always defer to official warnings. Your safety is paramount. Your property is important, but replaceable. If authorities issue evacuation orders, follow them immediately. Do not wait. Do not think you can ride it out. Evacuate when told. This weather event is significant. 150 millimetres in Western Australia, 100 millimetres in inland New South Wales, possible tropical cyclone, flash flooding, severe thunderstorms, 5 states affected, millions of people in the impact zone. But you are now prepared. You know the timing, you know the amounts, you know the risks. That is the power of accurate, detailed forecasting. Stay safe, Australia. Monitor the conditions. Trust the science. Follow the warnings. Knowledge is power.